what's considered an adventure? I guess it depends on who you ask. For some, the way we travel is in itself an adventure. But I guess we got used to it in a way, seeing new landscapes every day and camping at epic locations. But believe us when we say, the Puna region in Argentina is exceeding all expectations. And as we climb high with Bluelandy, our idea of adventure, and maybe also yours, will be changed forever.
We are at the moment going along Salinas Grandes, the salt lake that is just on the other side of Pumamarca, and at the moment we are going to San Antonio de los Cobres. We are discussing at the moment which direction to go. We could go south, direction Cachi, or we could take route for a week or so, going very remote inland through several other salt lakes. So we still don't know. We need to research about the diesel situation, if we can find on the way, because from now it would be around 500 kilometers there and back, so it's not enough with the tank that we have. So we need to look at if we can buy any diesel on the small towns on the way there.
We love to get remote, and we have done it many times during the world trip. Our Bluelandy has taken us to unbelievable places, and with the amount of impressions we have had over 1.5 years, one sometimes starts to wonder if there's anything new that will surprise us. This, the Puna region in North Argentina, is a place to silence all these thoughts. We were really not prepared for the adventure coming our way. After all, we are going to drive around the second highest plateau in the world after Tibet. You know that we are always pretty busy. Before we left, we heard many times the comment, "Are you not going to get bored in such remote places?" The truth is, we don't. There is always so much to do. The difference, of course, is that our workstation has pretty good views. We will stay another night at the same camp spot as last night. We felt the altitude today, the three of us. I think I felt it the worst. I think it's because I just drink less than Karsten and Kai. Could be other things, but yeah. We will stay here tonight and then move on tomorrow towards the southwest. We are going to go pretty remote
in the region of Salta towards the Llulialaco volcano, that area, and then all the way to the area of the Catamarca. The route stays in the beginning at 3,700, more or less at the altitude we are now, but then it goes up pretty quickly, and we could even end up camping at 5,000 meters or 4,800 meters, something like that. So we need to do it slowly, and we need to have all the water and diesel with us to be sure to get out if we start feeling bad or so. By the way, today we feel a lot better. We don't have like the headache or like the dizziness or so that we felt yesterday. So it was a really great decision to stay one more night at the same altitude. Now we need to put diesel, buy some petrol as well for the cookers. So we are sure that we have everything in the car in case that we need to spend longer time in that remote area. We already put diesel, bought some petrol, and now we are filling our tanks. So we are having some lunch, some lentils and some llama with vegetables. They're going to help us change money, so we decided to order more food.
Gracias.
We are climbing in altitude several times during the drive, but always coming back down to the salt lakes. We feel the need to stop every hour as the landscape is incredibly beautiful. The road drives close to 5,000-meter peaks. They look so close, but extreme at the same time. The road starts to get narrower as we reach the mountains of the Desierto del Diablo. Another night in high altitude. But this one will get a lot colder and windier. I just let the tea bags like 5 minutes ago here from yesterday. I took it out from inside and now they are completely frozen on the car. Our coolant has had a leak already for a while, but with temperature and pressure changes seems to get worse. We top it up with a bit of water and continue through the impressive red soil of Devil's Desert. Vicuñas. Hola. The route is full of surprises, not only landscape-wise, but the area has many abandoned infrastructure, in this case an old train station.
The road is now freshly graded and it's so nice to have smooth road after 200 kilometers.
Our next stop is in special salt lake that hides small pools called Ojos del Mar. these lakes are continuously exposed to the harsh sun and get extremely salty. Still, millions of microorganisms live in these waters, creating deep blue pools inside the lagoon.
We are in Tolar Grande. We wanted to get diesel and it got more difficult than expected. In the city hall or the town hall, they didn't have anything, and in the end we found some guys that actually gave us their jerry can, like the emergency jerry can, because they were going back to Salta, and we could fill like around 15 to 16 liters, which is great. So it gave us a bit of insurance that we are going to be making it into La Casualidad and back. And water, we were lucky and they had some water in the toilet, so we just filled what we could in the main tank. Now we will eat something and continue. And just to let you know, it's super harsh. Like, the environment here is really dry. The sun is crazy. It burns instantly when you get out. And it's just a small house here in the middle of nowhere. It like looks so weird.
We reach Cono de Arita. It might look like a volcano, but in reality, tectonic forces and erosion had shaped this to look like a perfect cone in the middle of an otherwise flat environment.
We are at the entrance of the mine that is next to the Cono de Arita, and we are waiting for an escort because they need to check that we don't steal anything from the area, because I think it's a gold mine. We had to wait, so we asked if we can shower and they say yes. It was really warm shower, nice, in that container. But now we need to go. ¿Ya podemos seguir? Perfecto, muchísimas gracias. Buen día. Chao. It was only 2 kilometers and then we are free to go towards La Casualidad. Now showered. Well, I didn't have time.
Here behind the gold mine, it looks like the region around Mecca in Saudi.
Yeah.
It's all those small volcanic rocks covering everything.
It's absolutely breathtaking here.
After some debate, we changed slightly our route. We wanted to get to the base camp of the Lago, but we were really concerned about our diesel tank. So instead, we will drive to La Casualidad mine, and from there even farther.
Absolutely incredible! So beautiful!
We thought we couldn't top the views of the last days. How wrong we were.
wrong path because it was better conditioned than the weird path that it was showing in the map. And we are going a completely different direction, but we don't know if it's actually possible. Let's see. We went down to the salt lake and we are trying to find a way to cross it, but there are a lot of paths and we just need to go in diagonal. Let's see if we can get out.
This proved that being spontaneous and go with the flow can lead you to unexpected gems.
Always amazed where people live here at nearly 4,000 meters working on a salt lake.
Looks like we are not as alone as we thought we are, but that's either mine workers or other overlanders. We put the car here where it's the most wind protected, and customers here, and Auntie cooks here.
You're getting fancy at 4,000 meters.
This was such an special night. Sleeping over 4,000 meters in such a surreal location. One of those nights we will never forget. Sleeping at 4,000 meters was a new thing for us. Due to lower levels of oxygen, sometimes you get out of breath and have to consciously inhale, even during the night. It is really a weird feeling.
Ja, kann sein, ne? Und das
La Casualidad mine is now abandoned, but it was in operation for 30 years, processing high-purity sulfur coming from up in the mountains. During the peak years of extraction, up to 3,000 people lived here. Full families were raised here. School, church, everything was provided to sustain life above 4,000 meters in altitude. Even a football field where both workers and kids would play in the morning during breaks. In some of the houses there are still personal belongings, and some of the decorations are still standing. It's unbelievable what humans can build and withstand.
We are going up to Mina Julia, which is actually the extraction place. Where we were, Mina Casualidad is the processing place and the town itself. But we are going up now to 5,200 meters where the main mine is. So cool.
That looks insane.
I got out to take some video above 5,000 meters. It is so damn difficult to walk. But it's insane. I need to experience it. Oh, so worth it. Let's go. Colors everywhere. I don't know, these views are really, really surreal. Welcome to Sulfur Mine Julia. And down there is already Chile. Look at that! You know what it looks like? Like, you know the washing machine powder? Like cleaning powder? Exactly like that. Super windy! I cannot really walk! Insane! Woo! Incredible! Inside the cave it smells like 1,000 people peed at the same time. Disgusting! Should we go back or? It's extremely windy. It's getting extremely windy. I was afraid of flying away.
I gotta give props to the engineers of the planar heater. We had 5,200 meters and the heater still works. It doesn't give me an error, it just works. It's insane. We heard from several others that the Webasto heaters stop working above 3,000 meters. And we are just 2,200 meters above them and still have a heater that works. That's insane.
It's back from the ice. Yeah, show me he's German without telling me he's German. He's wearing socks and flip-flops. Tell me he's German without telling me he's German. Eh? Socks and flip-flops at 5,000 meters. By the way, the car is doing really great. It just started at 5,000 meters. Really great. We are back at Mina Casualidad to have some lunch. Gotta prepare some soup. And then we will continue.
This was one hell of a day. One we will never forget. It was surreal to be able to get the Landy over 5,000 meters. What we didn't know is that the day was going to get even more adventurous. Follow us in the next episode where the Puna adventure continues. Thank you for watching, and as always, enjoy the ride.